Good morning. This is actually episode 31, I think, of Camellia City, and it's been a while. So, hey, good morning, you guys. My name is Danan, and I live in the most magical town in Alabama, Greenville, Alabama, known as the Camellia City. And I'm just going to report on a few things that I'm seeing here with the coronavirus pandemic and how Greenville has adapted and how Greenville is doing so well, and the people of Greenville is the real magic of Greenville, and so we're going to talk about it. So, one of the first things I thought about saying when I was like, I should do a podcast real quick, is that I've been realizing that all those times that we thought we were busy was really just wasted time. Because now, for whatever reason and why ever this is happening, it seems that this is becoming the reset that we all needed to realize how precious time is and how we use it is so important, and the things we ran around doing just a few months ago are really meaningless and didn't accomplish anything except making us feel like there was some importance to it. So yeah, I mean it's happening. So I think we should take a look at it and appreciate the things that are happening because of it. We've all had to change our lifestyles, even in little Greenville, Alabama. We're all social distancing. Well, not all, but we'll talk about that in a second. And and we're doing things that seem a little bit more meaningful in our lives. A lot of us are. So, and then also we're watching Joe Exotic, Tiger King on Netflix, which is a whole other thing. Let me just put this out there before I get started. If I had said to you 2 years ago, even a year ago, but 2-3 years ago, that everybody in this country would be watching and talking about a gay, messed up zoo owner who is married to 2 men, along with the other cast of characters, you would be like, no, that's not what popular TV is. But here we are. So yeah, we're gonna get into Netflix in a second too. So first of all, you may have seen, if you're keeping up on local news, that Greenville, Alabama has had a, quote, increase in crime because of coronavirus or because of the lockdown or just some general, stress and anxiety in people. Excuse me. And we have seen a few, news stories and a few crime stories coming out. Some of them didn't originate here. I need my coffee, sorry. I haven't talked so far this morning. You're the first people I'm talking to. All right, so, and while, this is going to happen a little bit, and I want everybody to take a deep breath and realize there's going to be some unrest because of stress levels. Some of these crime incidents that happened this past week have been from outer communities going through Greenville, and our amazing police force, took care of it here, which is kind of nice to know. And but yeah, when there is so much, unsurety, is that even a word, in in an area, a lot of people will act badly. And we just have to be aware of it, be prepared for it, and as best we can, and just realize that some people are not going to make it when things change. You've seen that in your own life. You've known people who, when things change, they don't handle change very well. They can't roll with it. So some of that's going to happen too. And we are seeing some. I think we'll look back on this and see that this is a pivotal and one of the biggest changes we've ever seen in our lives personally. And some people are just they're not gonna make it mentally with that. So I do want to talk about how people are dealing with this in a positive way. It's so amazing. I'm so proud of the people in my hometown. People are making face masks. They're shopping for people. They're out helping people any way they can. They're being kind. They're being patient. They're being considerate. They're shopping local. They're doing so many things consciously that they didn't do before. It's amazingly positive and just uplifting, and I am so honored to be a part of this community. Now, yes, there are those who are panicking. When this started, I got to tell you, I'm not seeing a lot of panic, and here's why. So, when people on Facebook started to panic and panic post, and oh my God, we're all going to die, and just not even checking their sources and just posting things because they were freaking out, anybody in the last 2 weeks who has panic posted has been snoozed by me for 30 days. So if you're out there spreading negativity, and I know, look, I'm going to explain this. I have seen this for many years, okay? A lot of people spread these kinds of things well-meaning. They're pretty much 99% of them mean well, okay? But aren't realizing the negativity that they're putting out in the world. And it's, by the way, not helping. We all can look on the internet and we all can see news. You're not giving us any information we can't find on our own. But spreading panic and spreading negative frequency and vibes in the world is not what any of us need right now. So I love you. I'm not seeing your post because I've snoozed you for 30 days. Now, in 30 days, or around 30 days, I'm going to have all these people on my Facebook feed. I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, where they been? And I'm hoping that when they're posting in 30 days, it's going to be like, woo, we made it. Everything's okay. Sorry I freaked out, y'all. I'm going to explain this to y'all. I have explained it so many times. There are certain people, and this isn't too many people, but there are certain people, and you may see this with people in your life if you would take the time, and now you do have that time to look at that for yourself and the people around you. These people have an addiction to cortisol release. Cortisol can be released in our system in times of stress. It actually is very helpful in fight or flight, right? But when you have a constant cortisol release, and there's something in our psyche that can get addicted to that, first of all, it's very bad for your health. It weakens your immune system. It's not good for you at all. But people, you might know them as drama queens, people who have to always stir up something because they're addicted to that feeling in their own bodies, in their minds, and their stomachs. They're addicted to their bodies releasing cortisol. So, you have the time to kind of identify that in the people around you. The more of those people that are around you, the sicker you will be. So that's why we say, get rid of toxic people in your life. And really, is there a cure for that? Not unless if they're consciously aware of what they're doing to themselves. No. You can't just point that out and say, please stop being a drama queen. Because that's an opportunity for them to get upset until that cortisol releases again. It's never ending. And if you're around a never ending drama queen, I feel for you, because I don't have them in my life. Not anymore. And if you're just seeing that a lot on your Facebook feed, perhaps you'd like to snooze people for 30 days. It'll be okay. And be very mindful of what you're letting in your own mind, in your own, you don't have to know the exact COVID numbers every 6 hours. You don't have to check them. In fact, what we need in this town, and I've seen a lot of this here in Greenville, are people who are like, okay, this is happening. How can I help? What am I doing to help people? What am I doing to make this better, not worse? And I'm just so proud to know so many of those people. It's amazing. Here's one of them. So Southern Graphics, Lori Woodard, they are making t-shirts that say, I believe in Greenville, together we rise. And they're available. You can get your orders in. Here's how you do it. You go and like the page Grateful for Greenville on Facebook. And she has posted the colors of the shirts and the sizes available and the prices. Here's what's so great about this. And it's just genius that they've done this. So when you pick your shirt and you pay them $20, they're just covering their own costs. They're giving $10 of that to any local business that you choose. What a great way for you to help your community and to wear these amazing shirts. I hope that when we have a parade, and I really want a parade. I want a parade, okay? When we have a parade, I'm hoping that everybody who's bought one of those shirts wears it to the parade. Here's why I want a parade. Anyway, check them out. Facebook, Grateful for Greenville. After all of this is over, we need to celebrate. And we need to come together in love and celebration and enjoyment and have a parade for the people who have helped us through this. And so you can have your own ideas about it. I'm thinking it's all the cashiers, all the doctors, all the nurses, all the EMTs, all the firemen, all the policemen, all the first responders, the volunteer firemen. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm missing a bunch of people, but you know what I'm saying. Everybody who helped us get through. And I think a parade would be I think we need to bring more. We need to have more parades. I'm a big believer in parades. And we need to have a little fun, and we need to celebrate our town. And so I think that's a great way to do it. But get one of these t-shirts and wear it to the parade whenever we have our next parade. It will happen, because this is going to pass and everything's going to be okay. Another thing you can do is help local restaurants. They're doing takeout. And even if you don't live in Greenville, go help some local businesses. They really are the heartbeat of your town, especially in Greenville. It really is. It's what makes us so special. And we are a special, special town. Okay, so here's a couple of other things that I've noticed. There are a lot of older citizens in this town going wherever the hell they please. And somebody needs to tell them to stay their butts in home. I'm watching the same cast of characters who go to the post office every day. Y'all know you don't have to check your post office box every single day. And look, I get it. They need something to do to get out. I know. My daddy's going crazy at home because I'm making him stay at home and I won't let him come to town. And, he'll probably have the best fencing and his grass is going to be cut perfectly, and because he likes to do stuff outside. But, some of the people I'm seeing they. So a lot of, I watch the front of the post office a lot, and I'd say, God, how many of the people who go into the post office every day, I watch them and I say a little prayer for all of them to get up the steps and in the door safely, okay? And all of these people are still going to the post office every day. And I understand, but I do worry about them. So if you have older people in your family, try to make them. I don't know how you make them, but make them stay their asses at home, please. I think it's time. We've got to introduce the older people to Netflix. I was thinking about, my dad doesn't have Netflix, but I'm thinking, would he even watch Tiger King? I don't know. Like, Dad, here, watch this show about this gay cowboy in Oklahoma who has a zoo and 2 husbands and meth and shoots. I don't know. I'm not going to put words in my dad's mouth, but I'm not so sure about that. But look, maybe it's time we get them, something to do at home that's, a little bit more. Like, I'm considering, I wish I'd gotten my dad an iPad. I'm not so sure I want my dad on the internet because I don't know that he would behave himself. He might just behave badly. Daddy doesn't need to be on Facebook, that's for sure. He's too honest. But yeah, also, let's look out for our older folks in general, neighbors, parents of other people, if we can do stuff. And I see that a lot of that happening. I'm so proud of the people of this town who are helping just anyone they can. It's really amazing. So I'm going to suggest something else for you too, which is get outside while you're social distancing. That means come take a walk downtown. If you don't have anywhere to have a walk and get outside in nature and look and listen to the birds, and I'm watching, birds and squirrels outside my window right now, and I'm going to go walk in a minute, and it's going to be amazing just to get outside a little bit. If you can't do that where you are, come downtown. There's a walking area on the sidewalks in downtown, and you don't have to be close to anybody else. And we're lucky enough to live in a small town where, you can still get outside and not be in a crowd. Sit on your front porch if you got it and wave at the very few cars that are passing by. Sit outside and read, garden, plant something, even if you're not good at it. This is the point. It's not about being good at something. It's like, well, let me see if I can plant a flower or, it's about being in the outside, not, well, I'm going to do this project because I'm good at it. And I just want to suggest also sitting outside and praying is being in nature is the closest to being to God. And, maybe just sitting and being quiet, meditating too. I think what I'm seeing right now is that we're going to be okay. We're resilient. We're loving people. We're kind. We're a little kooky. I like that too about us. But we're definitely going to be okay. And the only thing I will add to that is, and I wasn't going to do this, but I just want to add to that there is help. If you are listening to this and you're feeling down and you're feeling very stressed out and you're not sure if you're going to make it through this, reach out. Reach out to me, reach out to someone who can help in any way possible before you fold. Please reach out. We love each other and we love you. And I got a whole bunch of ways to help with stress, and I'm sure other people do too. But I've got a whole bunch of ways, and you can always come see me. So thank you for listening. I hope I have given you guys a little more hope than you had before. And I hope that hopefully empowered you to get out there, get outside, get in nature, and also help your neighbor, help someone who needs help in this town. We're going to get through this. We're going to make it through. And on the other end of this is going to be a fun parade and a different way of looking at life. I love you guys so much. Take care, and we'll see you soon.